Welcome to the home of the Blue Hens in Newark and Delaware Stadium. The Blue Hens will boot it away to start the game. He'll return it. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So the Central Michigan Chippewas offense has the ball first today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Give to the single back. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13. So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. The option look. Works his way to the 18-yard line. Not enough for the first down. They'll be facing 4th down. The Chippewas will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Hauls it in at the 40. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So Delaware's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country. But when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important to get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going. So it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
This guy has a chance to bring home the Heisman Trophy this year because he continues to make plays week in, week out. Doesn't matter who's guarding him, what coverages you play. This guy finds ways to make plays for his offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got him. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. He makes a grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Hens!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Motion from the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. Breaks into the open. Crosses midfield. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chippewas. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got a man. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And they find him early, and I love it because last week they found him often. He had over 100 yards, and they found him throughout the season. This offense is built on his playmaking ability. This dude is unbelievable.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Guys, let's chat for just a moment about Delaware. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now, let's keep pushing that pedal to the floor to be the best team we can be.
And the Blue Hens look to keep this drive humming, making side adjustments here. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Turning it on. Touchdown, Delaware. A great catch and run for 6.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. South Carolina is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Jadeveon Clowney had a hand in getting this kid to Columbia, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Mississippi State. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. You should see.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking for room. It's Townsend. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Chippewas will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Chippewas are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in 4th down again. Great job there. Pass defense, 3rd down. This defense now starting to put it together.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. They'll start this drive going to the air. Punch it out of the air. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the ground with the back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He just slips and slides his way down to the 42.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
Might be calling a hot route. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Delaware! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's fired. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The play action fake. Catch in the middle, it's Payne. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
And the Chippewas are moving quickly down the field. Power football with the run. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Here comes the offense on second down. The give to the fullback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, they're trying to hand it off to the fullback for a quick hitter, but just nowhere to go. The defensive line, great job getting penetration to set up that play.
Scanning the field, it's Boyd. Working that wide receiver screen. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Chippewas come to the line with a new set of downs. On the option. Plows through the defense. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The give to the back. They stop him well short of the marker. It's fourth down from the 27. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work.
Well, I know everyone expected this guy to put up big numbers, but I don't know if anyone thought he could go for over 2,000 receiving yards on the year, but he did with that last catch. Wow.
Runs through a tackle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Got it!
Could this guy be the next receiver to bring home a Heisman Trophy? He's got everything you look for in a game changer at the receiver position. He's off to a great start in this one.
This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And the defense finally steps up, man. They've had a tough day down here near the goal line defending the pass. Like, he's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. Nice job on this play. Nice response. Try to get themselves back in the football game.
He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. So they're on the 1-yard line. The incomplete pass on 2nd down. Maybe you just try to drive it in. Touchdown, Blue Hens! Quick strike through the air for the score. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Running back searching for a hole. He just could not get loose, and they'll knock him down 4 yards behind the line. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He'll toss it. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Positive plays, that's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Punt is on its way. Wants to return it. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. From the gun, running back on the move. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today.
And the Chippewas will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in this second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Zings it complete to the right. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
This guy reminds you a little bit of C.Mich back in Alabama winning the Heisman. This guy makes plays week in, week out. Top 5 right now in the nation in receiving yards, and that's why he's in the Heisman discussion.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Spins away. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And I tell you what, all this spread offense, man, it's really accentuated receivers in so many different shapes and sizes. But this guy, they're going to find him. They're going to find him early. They're going to find him often. He's made so many plays throughout the season and really been the feature of this offense. And this dude has worked his way. He might get a trip to New York as a wide receiver. That is not normal, and neither is this dude.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Wants to fire on second down. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. The Blue Hens are marching down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch. could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
And the Blue Hens with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He's got it on the right. There he goes. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Touchdown, Delaware! And the punishment has been extended. With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about single cover, double cover, triple covered. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches, that is awesome.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The inside handoff. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Now on the option. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Got it, looking for a first. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense. The Chippewas will call on their punt team. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got...
Oh, he's got some space. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of his...
He smashes his way through again. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
Now, anytime the ball goes in the air towards him, I feel like it's his. Like, there are no 50-50 balls. He just makes plays, game after game, play after play, and you see him featured in this offense for a reason. He's one of the best in the country, not just at the wide receiver position, period. This guy's in the Heisman Trophy conversation as a receiver.
He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
Grabs the screen around all kinds of defenders. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And this one splits the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. from the shotgun, the handoff to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. On the ground, it's Townsend. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Back to throw, it's Boyd. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Chippewas will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Blue Hens can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Sends it back in motion. Looking to fire. Unleashes one deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. And the Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Got his man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. They go back to work in the final period of this one. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. The Blue Hens have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. He'll pull it down. Finds a crease at the 20. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. And the Blue Hens are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Kelly. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Touchdown, Blue Hens! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That score pushes this out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense obviously just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Got him downfield. He's loose. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. But trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just...
Intercepted deep in his own end.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this dude.
Throws it back. Trying to escape and get it himself. Breaks into the open. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Lewis. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Blue Hens come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, David, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the one that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
To the air on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lewis. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Pressure coming. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got third.
After back-to-back misfires, they're hoping this time's the charm on third and goal. And they're able to get him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try to tack on a little extra to this lead with a touchdown here on fourth and goal. They'll test the right side. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Delaware. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. He'll ride his man on the option. Oh, better look out. They stopped him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. The Chippewas line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Pick up of 5. It'll be third down and 5.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Here comes the option. Quick toss. Fighting off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football.
Turning it on! Ripping through the defense. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Bust through behind his pad. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great